Man, bro. Oh my goodness. Bad luck prime, dog. Like what is going on? BOK prime is becoming bad luck prime. Bruh, look. So the Lundy and Adrien Broner fight is canceled or suspended? Like, first you have Terrence Crawford, who puts on a magnificent show. Fantastic knockout of David Evanesian, but the weird gloves, I mean, those gloves were butchered, okay? The weird glove situation, and come to find out, he walked into the ring with the glove. So on David Evanesian's, on his social media, you got to check it out. He shows evidence of Terrence Bud Crawford with the chewed up gloves in his robe on when he was being introduced. He got his hand up and is busted up. So you have that situation hanging over the event. Then you had Adrien Broner versus Red Catch, and that got canceled. Now Lundy was a replacement. Now that's suspended. Now he's suspended and the fight's canceled. Oh my God. Anyway, let's talk about what Adrien the Problem Broner said about Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. He said what we've been saying in this community is fantastic. How much we are all kind of agreeing. People like Teddy Atlas and Adrien the Problem Broner now and Gervonta Tank Davis saying the same thing. Look, he said that Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be one hell of a scrap because he said Ryan Garcia can fight. But what he did say, he said that Tank Davis is going to have to knock out Ryan Garcia cold because Ryan Garcia, he's going to keep it, like he's going to scrap. So he got to knock him flat out if he's going to stop him. So he was talking about Ryan Garcia's heart, which I'm thinking Ryan Garcia has heart for this fight. And he has heart with everything that's been going on leading up. When people are constantly kicking you down, you do get angry. So we're kind of social media and the boxing fans, like boxing Twitter, put a pressure on this guy, and either he's going to crumble or become a diamond. And Ryan Garcia is building that type of courage. But what Adrien the Problem Broner said, I totally agree. He said that Tank Davis is too good. That was my deal when I was talking about this matchup. I made a comment and I said, I think Gervonta Tank Davis wins. I just don't see how he wins. And a lot of people saw that comment and twisted it in a negative way. They saw it and they thought that I meant he can't win. I don't know how when I initially said that I see him winning, I just don't know how. What that was a testimony to how good Tank Davis is. He has so many wrinkles. He can beat you so many different ways. I just don't know which one I'm going to see against Ryan Garcia. Adrien the Problem Broner said that Tank Davis is not going to fight Ryan Garcia the way he fought Hector Garcia. He's not going to fight Ryan Garcia any way you've seen. He said the same thing about Ryan Garcia fighting Tank Davis. He's not going to fight him in any way you've seen. But he said that Ryan Garcia gets hit flush with straight left hands. If you know Ryan Garcia, the only thing I want to say about that is that that's how Ryan Garcia was before Goosen. So things may have changed. Oh, let me get my Baileys. The approach may have changed. His flaws are really starting to shrink. Ryan Garcia now he keep that guard up, stuff like that. Defensive flaws. He just need more and more training camps with Goosen. With Goosen, he'll be better and better. I think Goosen is a good trainer for him. But what Adrien Broner was saying was it's going to start off very competitive, which we all know. And it's going to end with Gervonta Tank Davis on top. Because Gervonta Tank Davis, he is special. He's one of those guys in the ring. He decodes you in the ring. That's why I say I don't know how. When Ryan Garcia see all of the elements, see all of the, feel, not just see. It's one thing to prepare for somebody or see him on tape. It's another thing to be in there. So once he gets to gauge his speed, his height, his range, his reach, and his game plan, he will start coming up with the game plan of his own if he's not buzzed. if he's not dropped, if he's not severely hurt, if he's not knocked out in the process of trying to figure out Ryan Garcia. Because I do think Ryan Garcia is going to take the early rounds. That's what Tank does. It's not just Ryan Garcia taking the early rounds, it's Tank Davis giving it to you, right? As he decodes and break things down. Now, still, I want to say this. I do think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to show why he's better than Ryan Garcia. When you're a better fighter, as the fight goes on, you guys start close and then you start separating yourself. That's the difference between a great fighter and a good fighter. I think Tank Davis will start separating himself. But once again, I'm going to add, this is my question. When Ryan Garcia take the early rounds and then Tank Davis start being Tank and separating himself, he may be hitting Ryan Garcia so clean and repetitively that he drops Ryan Garcia. All right? It may not even take that many. But my question will be, like I said, we have a short of it in this community. If, don't get your panties in a bunch. If, I'm not saying when, if Ryan Garcia gets up, he shows that he's something else. If he gets up and he shows he's a great fighter, if he gets up and he start adapting or he start doing things, if he gets up, that's what I would be interested in. I would be interested in that. Everybody's not only do they see Ryan Garcia this way, but they hope he's this way. People got all their chips. They hope that Ryan Garcia is like a balloon. When you pop him, he goes away. That's what they hope. You guys think that you're saying, I know he's like that. No, you hope he's like that. He hasn't shown that he's like that. You hope he is, because Ryan Garcia is not a likable fighter, okay? Not from hardcore boxing fans who really come to this channel. If he disappoints you and he's not that and he gets up, that's when things will be interesting for me. I just want to see that moment. I want to see that moment from Tank Davis when he sees him get up, right? Just like that face that Wilder gave Tyson Fury after he was doing his thing and blowing a kiss to the crowd, to his wife. He was that 12th round. He said, I know it's over with. It's always over with. And then he looked and he saw Tyson Fury standing. Remember his face? He was just like, that moment. I just want to see. Now, Tank Davis, to me, I think he has the probability, a high probability of being one of the greatest fighters of all time. Okay? So I'm guessing that he'll just get back to work. All right? But I just want to see how Ryan Garcia handles that. I want to say this before I go. Tony Harrison versus Tim Tszyu, March. They say March? I think they said March 12th, something like that. Real quick, I think it's a great fight. It was a great idea. Either way, whoever wins that fight, I want to see against Jermell Charlo. I don't have to see Tony Harrison against Jermell Charlo for a third time, but it's 1-1, so it's only right. It's fair. Tim Tszyu is a hard puncher, pressure fighter, and Tony Harrison doesn't handle that well. If you look at if you look at Jermell Charlo, but Hurd and Jermell Charlo are fantastic punchers and pressure fighters. Fantastic at it. We got to see how good Tim Tszyu is. I want to say this too. I'm very excited about Joe Joyce versus Zhang. That's April. I love that fight. I really do. The problem is Zhang has stamina issues, and there is no fighter you want to have stamina issues with in the heavyweight division more than Joe Joyce. Okay, that Joe Joyce behind that jab, his break chin, his pressure, you know, I'm sure Joe Joyce wins, but I want to see that fight so bad. You know, the thing about BLK Prime and these two events, they're rookies. But I did see the same issue with DAZN and Triller. But I'm seeing it with BLK Prime. You're wondering, is this by design? Like, is somebody tripping them up on purpose? I just never seen a start so rocky. But let's see what happens. If they can recover, show strength, and put on a great event, you know, boxing world to mess with him. Start one to work with him. Let's see what happens. Showbiz, well, don't let me know how you all feel in the comments below. And tomorrow, the Taco Tuesday, you guys know we're gonna be jumping all over that this weekend. Better be a versus Yard. We gotta talk about that. And I'm out.